All right, thank you for staying with the Monday Report. We're just about to get into the discussion of the town hall session, and this is the question we're asking. Is there a fatherhood crisis? Can one parent play both roles effectively? So, a study by Transform Nations revealed that only 20% of the participants acknowledge that they had a good father. The other 80% say that their fathers were not present or did not make time for them at all. So where are the fathers? How does their absence impact the mental health of the children? Can one parent play the role of both effectively? What about schools that do not accept children from single parents? Do they know something that we don't? What are the metrics of being a good father? How different is parenting in the digital era and hustling era? We held a men's conference right here on Daybreak on Friday, and here are some of the sentiments from the panelists. Watch.
Recently, I'm a June baby, and when on my birthday, the kids I've worked with, mentored, over the years, bought this as a gift to me as a world's best dad. Most of them, some of them never saw a dad.
So a father doesn't have to be biological.
Exactly. Someone did to me, so I reproduced the same. So today I unveil to you the world's best dad. The little things we do. This, I cried over this. And I treasure, of all the gifts I've received, many awards, this is one I really treasure.
You have to prepare your kids to be the person you want to be. I mean, if you walked into your door in the evening after work, who are you? Are you that monster who starts screaming and shouting at your wife? What will your daughter think of you? When you come into the house and you're carrying a bag with you in the evening and you knock on that door, you want your kids to run into you with their arms open. We
all have a degree of evil in us. You get, and sometimes that tends to take the best out of our lives. And sometimes, normally what happens, and let me also concur with what Pastor Simon Bevy and Transform Kenya have come up with. You know, as we've been talking with young people more and more in the high schools, you know, we have come to realize actually that there's a serious father crisis in our country today. You know, the other day we were having conversations with some girls, I won't mention from which school, and you know, the level of abuse that's coming from the dads to the daughters, it's ridiculous.
I come from Nyeri, right? Yeah. Nyeri is Central Province, right? When you look at the fathers there and a lot of the situations you think you see there, they look bad straight up, you know, there's a lot of alcohol problems and this and that. But if you go back, there's a lot of unaddressed trauma, right? There's unaddressed trauma going back to colonialism, right? There has been a lot of state violence, both physically, economically and socially against men, and this has, in many ways, structured and impacted fatherhood more than men on their own would. Right?
None of us has talked about discipline, okay?
The father has to be.
See, if it will usually be a villain.
Yes, a villain. Yeah, he has to be a villain. I mean, say you're gardening your tree, okay? So the father is the one who is weeding, who is taking out the weeds. So he's not a villain. He's taking out the bad things out of it. Now, if you are going to relate this to a son and you're going to say, okay, fine, after 5 years, tell me, is he a good dad or bad dad? Obviously, I'm going to be bad. But ask him when he's 25. Whether he's a good dad or a bad dad, you don't have to ask him. You will see him that he is doing something good or he's developed into a good human being or whatever qualities we are talking about. So I feel that the most important aspect of father is discipline.
When I came of age and went into the space of marriage, you know, quietly your partner whispers to you that they can see the footprints of your mother in you. Okay, and their hope was to get a man in you.
None of us, don't let guys here. What did that guy say? Vertical intelligence. What did he say? Anyway, none of us here. Truth be told.
Tom, you mean Tom Boyer?
Yeah, Tom. Vertical intelligence. What did he say? None of us here know what we are doing. Don't be lied.
Okay.
No one knows how to be a father. No one gets a child and pop.
So you're all winging it.
Everyone here is winging it with confidence and swag.